I absolutely hate war. I know there's been constant talk about the United States being dragged into the war with Iran, and a part of me had faith and hope that this wouldn't happen, but here it is. As an American, we oftentimes don't know how good we got it. I've watched quite a few clips of the missiles hitting their marks, and one thing that really stood out to me was how people saw the missile coming down in Iran and instantly they started celebrating. They started celebrating because a missile falling out of the sky is not an unusual thing for them. But this time, a missile falling out of the sky meant salvation. It meant that the United States and Israel finally are going to intervene with their government. Now, we do a whole lot of complaining in the United States, but just imagine having a government that's so bad that you're happy to see a missile coming your way.
My reaction of this attack is excitement and hope for the Iranian people, for freedom and democracy in Iran. As you can see, the atmosphere is almost like a party.
On one end, I'm really let down by the Trump administration because I don't see how the war with Iran works in our best interest. But on the other end, I have a great respect for the office. One thing that I learned when I was in the service is that sometimes, even if you don't agree with the person who holds the rank, you have to respect the office. So even though I disagree with this action, I'm still an American at the end of the day. So I try to make the most of decisions that are made on my behalf, that are made with my tax dollars. And I felt good to see the Iranians celebrating Trump taking military action.
For the U.S. government, thank you, President Trump. For the U.S. government, we want to thank all the congressmen that have backed us up. And for the people inside of Iran, we have been a voice for you from day one, and we're here for you till the end.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're man of your word. You're man of your word.
I just want to say thank you, Donald Trump. You're a man of your word. You released 90 million hostages. They were hostage for 47 years. Thank you, Donald Trump. Thank you, Bibi.
I was really appreciative to see that these people would even wave an American flag when people in this country wouldn't wave an American flag. There are people here in the United States who don't love America, and I feel sorry for them. You know, it says a lot when a country in the Middle East can have more respect for your president than you, the American who actually enjoy the rights and freedoms that other countries dream of every day. These people in Iran didn't have a choice. In fact, there was a time when they were protesting their government and literally getting unalived in the street just for having a opposing opinion to the regime that was terrorizing them for over 47 years. To be able to look at these folks waving the American flag with pride, kissing photographs of our president, it just showed me how Americans are so out of touch with the rest of the world and even out of touch with reality. The issues that we have are first world issues. They're manufactured problems. They're things that we come up with just to feel like we're oppressed. We have so many freedoms and we have so many choices. Again, although I disagree with military action in Iran, I accept that this is where we are, and I'm trying to make the most of it. Seeing these people appreciate Trump and Bibi at the same time made me realize that it can't be all bad. But then again, I'm looking at this situation and I'm following it. And all of a sudden, what pops up in my YouTube feed? Trump saying that this is just the beginning. So it makes me feel bad because I'm like, on one end, I want to be happy for these people, you know. regime change seems to be what they really wanted. But I just have a feeling that the United States isn't there for that.
Earlier today, CENTCOM shared the news that 3 U.S. military service members have been killed in action. As one nation, we grieve for the true American patriots who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our nation, even as we continue the righteous mission for which they gave their lives. We pray for the full recovery of the wounded and send our immense love and eternal gratitude to the families of the fallen. And sadly, there will likely be more. An Iranian regime armed with long-range missiles and nuclear weapons would be a dire threat to every American. We cannot allow a nation that raises terrorist armies to possess such weapons, would allow them to extort the world to their evil will. Not going to let it happen. We're not happening to us, and we're not going to let it happen to others.
As a descendant of a combat veteran, I have to say that military combat is not like this Hollywood glamorous thing. It's tragic if the person that you love passes away in combat. It's also tragic if they survive. My point is, I can't find a way to be okay with going to war. And sadly, I feel like all of those celebrations in Iran will be short-lived. I just don't see how this would end well. I know Trump tried to smooth it over about talking about how we can't allow for them to continue with their threats, but I still don't see no positive way out of this. And a part of me almost feel like the war was inevitable, but I kind of wish there was another way.